Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be angel messages, angel love messages for my dearest Capricorns. Capricorn, so as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, and if you like the cards I'm using, I also have them listed in order of appearance. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what messages come through from the angels before we jump into this reading. Messages for my dearest Capricorns, please. All right, so we see signs. So following the signs and the synchronicities. Freedom, okay. Celebration, freedom, and emerging. So some of my Capricorns, you guys have been coming out of a difficult situation, okay? Something where maybe you felt trapped. This could be that you just weren't, meeting people. It could be that you were single and you're moving into a committed situation or starting to date. It could also be that you are moving out of a difficult connection and moving into singlehood, okay? So take it how it resonates, guys. But we see nature, beautiful. So do not underestimate the power of Mother Nature when you need to feel balanced and you need to feel grounded, my dear Capricorns. Oftentimes just a stroll outside is gonna really, really help you with that. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see what's going on here. Ooh. All right, so we see the Ten of Wands, beautiful, and we have the High Priestess. So these two cards, you guys, the Ten of Wands does speak of you closing out a very difficult cycle. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius person. It was kind of funny because I felt that with also this High Priestess energy, or somebody who's got long red hair. Doesn't necessarily have to be though. But what's interesting here is you're closing out a very difficult cycle. You're releasing burdens. This is really this energy of freedom and why you're celebrating. In your surroundings, you may have a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Virgo person with that High Priestess energy. But again, you're being asked to trust your intuition, follow the signs and the synchronicities. This is a little nudge from the universe, okay? So let's go ahead and see what else comes through. We have the Hierophant, so Taurus energy. So some of you guys, there may be some sort of legal issues. This may be a long-term commitment. It could be you never thought you would be in this position, because the Hierophant card has to do with traditions, beliefs, and behaviors, okay? Or it could actually be a Taurus person. And it could be that there's an actual, like a legal marriage or a long-term commitment here that's sort of holding you back, okay? You might be going back and forth, trying to figure out what decision to make. And again, Spirit's bringing our attention to the nature card, okay? The power of walking barefoot, of earthing, or of grounding. All right, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. So we see the Princess of Swords. So again, I feel like Capricorn Spirit's coming through really, really strong also with the Princess of Swords, that there are signs and synchronicities that are either telling you to reach out or to talk to somebody, have that face-to-face or heart-to-heart conversation. It's going to be freeing. Some of you guys, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're leaving someone or you're, shutting down a connection. It could be that there's just something that you have to get off your chest. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through. All right, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, so some of my Capricorns out there, you guys have been holding back. Now, it could be that somebody here has reached out to you and you weren't quite sure about giving them an answer. Spirit's saying it's time, but I feel like it's been bothering you. You weren't sure what you were going to say, how you were going to say it. Again, it could also be that somebody here has been holding back their feelings and you really need to talk to them, tell them how you're feeling, because it's like this energy of freeing yourself from a situation that's like it's long overdue to have this conversation. And the signs and the synchronicities, they're urging you. This is going to bring you balance, okay? So if you've been holding on to something, maybe something that upset you, or maybe just telling somebody how you really truly feel. The Two of Pentacles is saying this may have been throwing you off balance. So I do get this sort of this push and this pull, weighing up the pros and the cons, and we see that here with the Libran energy of justice as well. So this this situation will be handled fairly. You will not be met with rejection or indifference, Capricorn. You've generated some beautiful karma here, and for many of you guys, if you are in the midst of a legal, because I sort of got that with the 10 of Wands, some of you guys might be leaving a long-term connection, you might be getting separated or divorced. This is about everything working out, you know, the way it's supposed to, and also in a fair and just way. Okay, some of you guys, there's something that you need to tell somebody, whether it's good or bad, but you absolutely need to release the burdens and get it off your chest. Okay, and the Justice card, you know, she's free. She's free. She feels good. She feels free and clear and ready to start a new cycle, whatever that might mean for you. So the Knight of Swords, clarity and communication. Things are going to move very quickly for you, Capricorn, as soon as you sort of release yourself. Okay, the Five of Discs. Some of you might be a little bit worried that, you know, what you have to say or what you have to do is going to leave you out in the cold. You may be worried about rejecting someone or feeling left out yourself, but Spirit wants you to know, again, with that Justice card, that everything is going to work out. The abundant universe will provide. There's a real energy of celebration and freedom coming through by making this decision, reaching out, communicating what it is that you need to, okay? And we also get the Nine of Swords. Yeah. So many of you guys, you're closing out a karmic cycle. This is something that's really been bothering you. Okay. So whether it's, you know, whether somebody has given you an ultimatum, whether it's somebody that you're in a committed relationship and there's something that you really just need to tell them. I mean, for some of you guys, it's about proposing to someone, okay, entering into a, you know, higher level of commitment, and you're just sort of back and forth. You're nervous about how it's going to be accepted. Will you be rejected? Okay. So Spirit saying the only thing that's going to get you out of this overthinking and this stuck energy, freedom, is getting it off your chest, okay? Saying what you need to say, do what you need to do to release these burdens so you can have a brand new cycle. And the signs and the synchronicities are all around you, okay? And in particular, there may be things in nature. So what I'm getting, it could be butterflies, it could be birds, it could be specific animals. You could be seeing feathers. Each and every one of you have your own symbols, but this communication, Capricorn, is so important to your freedom. Overall energy, Seven of Wands. So this is about, you know, this is about a victory. There will be a victory here. For some of you guys, you're nervous about proposing to someone. Okay, the answer here is yes. Okay, the Seven of Wands in reverse, though, is, you know, about letting your defenses down. It's about choosing your battles, knowing when to, you know, get out of your head. It's time to take action and do the right thing for you. Okay, the signs are, you know, the signs are telling you that it is time, okay? And we have this beautiful energy of emerging. It's a new cycle. There's an element of freedom to it. Again, some of you guys, you're taking a commitment to the higher level. For others of you, it's time for you to move on. All right, we see the Angel of Love. So you are protected and you are guided. Spirit wants you to have a loving and supportive connection, and this is what you're being guided towards. Healer of the Ages. Some of you guys, this is about an apology. This is about, you know, this is about healing a connection, reaching out. Maybe you want to reconcile with somebody. All right. And then, what else do we have? Angel of Balance. So we see here the importance of balance, holding on to whatever this is, Capricorn, this Four of Cups energy, not making a decision or not accepting an offer or not speaking your truth, whatever that might mean for you. This has been really throwing you off balance. Okay. And Spirit saying, you know what, if you're not sure about what you should do, you know, ask your angels, ask your guides. You know, and definitely go out in nature, okay? Nature is going to have this very grounding influence. So this, to me, this is about divine timing at work in your love life. Also, I'm seeing here with the Patience card, more energy of Sagittarius, okay? I think you're going to be really shocked and surprised at how this big weight is lifted from you, Sagittarius. Look at that. Not Sagittarius, Capricorn, but I kept seeing and feeling Sagittarius around you. You could have placements in Sag, maybe the person you're dealing with, but I do know I'm in the Capricorn reading, but this is sort of an energy here of divine timing and temperance. There's such an energy here of healing. So those of you who want to heal a situation, saying what you need to say, going about it, even if it sort of makes you feel kind of freaked out about doing it, it's going to give you a level of freedom, and it's going to bring some sort of joy, okay? It's about emerging, coming into a new cycle, especially after a really heavy period of indecision. Okay, my dear Capricorns. So I do apologize calling you Sag. All right, we get playfulness. Yes. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, interesting. So many of you guys, you know, this is about, you've been doing some heavy work. You've been in your head with that Nine of Swords energy. And again, we see two people who are outside on a swing, you know, bringing that playful energy back. Because I feel like whatever this is, if you're moving away from somebody or you're moving into a higher level of commitment, you've been really sitting there and contemplating, you know, in solitude what you should do. Okay. And I really do feel like communication is key here. All right. So some of you guys, it is time to reach out. Okay, my dear Capricorns. And we get love yourself first. So this is about doing what's right for you. And for some of you, you need to speak up. It's with your current partner. Okay, there might be something that's bothering you, but you didn't want to rock the boat. Okay, but it's really ended up creating sort of a blockage in your energetic body. You might even be feeling it physically, is what I'm getting. So it's about doing what's right for you. And also, you know, it doesn't, some of you I'm getting might be a little bit worried about feeling codependent, okay, by reaching out or by telling this person this. You know, Spirit's saying absolutely not, you know, and we see honeymoon. So things are going to have a very sort of unexpected, beautiful sort of ending here. Things are a lot better. I think that you're making things out to be a bit worse than they truly are, because you may have been sitting with this energy for quite some time. So we see flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So again, this may be you, or it could be somebody that's going to be reaching out to you in a playful way. There's still some important things that need to be discussed or need to be dealt with, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you can't breach this or you can't bridge this gap that's between you and this person or have this conversation. I see that it is actually going to turn out really in your favor here, Capricorn. All right, so enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Some of you guys, I keep getting, even though we don't have the Knight of Cups out here, I do keep getting some of you guys are asking someone to move in with you or proposing marriage, okay? And so I do see things really moving, you know, in your favor. So look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean, so there's a lot of love here. Okay. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, some of you guys, you might have a friend that you want to reach out to. And again, it could be a friend that's reaching out to you, somebody who's quite nervous about approaching you, okay, or vice versa, okay? And they might be like, hey, I want to take this out of the friend zone. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So yeah, some of you guys, you're like talking yourselves down. You're really, you know, and Spirit's also helping you. It's time to have this conversation. It's time to make this decision. It's time for healing. It's time for a new beginning. Okay. And remember, many of you guys remember the foundation that you have, the friendship, you know, the friend that you guys are and have established some sort of very strong bond here, okay? And then we see the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. So this is you emerging onto a new path that's now available to you. Have faith, my dear Capricorns, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, sending you lots of love and light. Take care.